All right, y'all. We are back with another video. And this one right here is coming from Dr. Steve Turley. I really been enjoying his videos and stuff. And obviously y'all have too. And I really appreciate it because like I said, he does a great job over there. And he got another video called The GOP Moves to Finally Impeach Biden. Now remember, if a lot of y'all watched my video yesterday, they trying to impeach and indict FANI Willis as well for sitting up there getting Donald Trump arrested for nothing. And then we come to find out allegedly that people were working behind the scenes trying to convince her that Trump need to be locked up now. She don't need to wait. You need to try to get him locked up now. But obviously, like I said before, Trump is not going to stand down for nobody. And the only thing they're doing is raising this man's stock and making his win look that much more better in 2024. That's all this right here is about. If you've been watching me for the longest, you know I would constantly repeat myself about Trump, that he ain't finna let nobody just run over him. So they saying that they more likely finna to make a move on FANI Willis and she finna be impeached. And we're gonna find out, is her and Joe Biden working together? Because that's been the talks the last two videos. Is Joe Biden and FANI Willis working together to take down Trump? Oh, man. But make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody been showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody who clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate you as well. Without further ado, let's see exactly what's going on.
The Secret Service is paying $16,000 a month now to stage near Hunter Biden in Malibu. Who's paying for that?
That's a question for the Secret Service.
Okay. Hunter Biden is reportedly selling art to pay for his $15,800 a month rent in Malibu. How can you guarantee that people are not going to be buying this art to gain favor with the president?
That is a question for Hunter Biden and his representatives.
I
know. I hear.
The White House. We know
I
that
hear
one of
your
the art
question.
buyers got a job from the Biden administration.
She don't want to answer nothing.
I hear your question. I'm not going to get involved in this. That is a question for Hunter Biden's representatives.
But we know that from a Hunter Biden associate now that he sold the appearance of access to then Vice President Biden. Are you confident that he has stopped doing that?
That is a question for Hunter Biden.
If somebody is
She
selling,
ain't gonna answer anything. That's crazy.
The White House.
No, that is your I don't know how you're perceiving that.
It's sworn testimony by Devin Archer. He said,
I am just not, Peter. I'm just not going to get into this. I'm just not.
So, this testimony, since the last time that I was in here, Devin Archer talks about how he and Hunter Biden tried to profit off the Biden brand. What is the Biden brand?
I'm not going to get into it from here.
Bro, is she going to answer anything?
We're going to move on. Go ahead.
They're panicking, gang. The Impeachment Express is indeed beginning to roll out. Even constitutional scholars are now calling for an impeachment inquiry into the dementia and chief, and it looks like we're finally seeing it. Now it's the Democrats' turn to face the fire. Hey, gang, it's me, Dr. Steve,
Democrats,
your
it's your turn.
Here to help you think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. So if you haven't done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, make sure to share this video with friends and family. We are once again being throttled by big tech censorship, so we need your help to get the hopeful message of this channel out to as many people as possible. So it's happening. It looks like Speaker McCarthy is finally buckling under the pressure of his fellow House Republicans. He's now saying openly that a Biden impeachment inquiry is indeed the, quote, natural step forward following the GOP's probes. Impeachment proceedings are, according to McCarthy, a logical progression after House Republican-led investigations into Biden and his family's foreign dealings uncovered serious abuses of power and illicit activities among both Joe and his son, Hunter. And now legal scholars such as my namesake, Jonathan Turley, they're openly calling for the House to launch a full-fledged impeachment inquiry. And it's ironically because of the blatant cover-ups that the Justice Department has been engaged in. I mean, it's so fascinating to me how the preferential sweetheart treatment that Hunter's been getting from Merrick Garland's injustice Department is actually leading to calls for impeachment inquiry against Joe. And this is because, as Turley points out, impeachment inquiries give the House extraordinary investigative powers that can overcome those obstacles, the stonewalling, the roadblocks that Merrick Garland's corrupt Justice Department has been putting up and surrounding both Joe and Hunter with. I mean, the latest, obviously, was the ridiculous and overtly corrupt appointment of David Weiss as special counsel to investigate Hunter Biden, even though Weiss is the very prosecutor who gave Hunter that sweetheart special deal designed specifically to cover up Joe's criminality. So as you would expect, the appointment was a public relations disaster. A recent ABC poll found that only 32% of voters express any semblance of trust in the integrity and independence of the investigation. The vast majority are laughing at it. So ironically, with the investigative impediments created by the Weiss appointment and by Garland's refusal to expressly extend the special counsel's mandate to the allegations of Biden family influence peddling, Jonathan Turley and others are arguing that there's just no choice but to commence with an impeachment inquiry and the powers that come with that. That's the only way the House can have the authority to figure out what the heck is actually going on here with the Biden crime family. And my, oh my, do they have a lot of breaking evidence to investigate and fully uncover. You're going to absolutely love this. But first, gang, if you've not secured the deed to your home as of yet, you need to click on that link below right now and protect yourself and your loved ones. I was shocked. I'm serious. Shocked when I found how easy it is to access the deed to my house. And not just access it, but actually change it. So the deed to your home, it's the only document that proves you own it. But the problems with the deeds to all our homes are now all online, and criminals are free to absolutely clear, as the New York Post puts it, that Joe Biden, as vice president, was indeed deeply involved in Hunter's illicit foreign business dealings. The bombshell revelation, of course, comes from the testimony of Hunter's former business partner, Devin Archer, who exposed the connection between Biden and his son's controversial business ventures. Archer's testimony indicates that Joe Biden was well aware of Hunter's business activities and had frequent interactions with his son's business associates, which of course contradicts Joe's repeated denials to the contrary. According to Archer, Joe Biden played a crucial role as what he called the brand of his family's business. He was used as a signal of power, access, and influence during business meetings, whether they were in person or on speakerphone. Simply put, the access to the vice president of the United States attracted foreign business associates who showered Hunter with millions of dollars and lavish gifts. According to Archer, there were numerous instances where Joe Biden's presence and influence were used during business dealings. There were dinners at prestigious establishments in Washington, D.C., attended by Hunter's benefactors from Ukraine, Russia, China. There were breakfasts at the vice presidential residence in D.C. There were meetings between Hunter and potential investors in China during one of Biden's official visits as vice president. I mean, the key in all of this is that, frankly, regardless of what they're actually talking about, Joe Biden's presence in all of these meetings, either in person or by phone, was a powerful signal of access to the heart of D.C.'s power. That was in turn leveraged into profits from foreign investors. One of those investors was Ukrainian executive Burisma, the corrupt energy company that paid Hunter $83,000 a month to sit on their board. That executive is testifying.
Now you see what I'm talking about, how Joe Biden lied, Top. He had no knowledge, no idea about any of Hunter's business dealings. Oh, I don't know. I don't get into my son's business. And come to find out, it was a complete lie. Oh, Mr. Archer said it. He said Joe Biden was well aware of what Hunter was doing, but then get in front of cameras and lie to all the American people and say that he had no idea about what Hunter Biden was doing. Like I said before, y'all, all this stuff right here was just a cover-up to try to put all the attention on Donald Trump, while Joe Biden over here doing all this crappy stuff that he's trying to hide while the spotlight is on Trump. And that's what I was talking about. That's the reason why I'm going to be the one that call this stuff out when I see it. Like I said before, it was a cover-up. They knew they had Trump locked up for nothing. You had no evidence on this man. Somebody pressured you to get this man locked up. And now his mugshot done went viral. So it's like, come on. Just like Dr. Steve Turner said, Democrats, it's your turn to face the fire. The same way y'all just did Donald Trump and still trying to do this man with all these indictments. The man house getting raided. The man was put in jail in Georgia. Had to take a mugshot. It got released. The liberals, everybody happy. They smiling. And now they want everybody to take it a lot more forward and go ahead and put him in jail so he can't run. Because you know the man is going to win. You're scared of Donald Trump. That's just what it is. And regardless of all of this stuff y'all doing, I'm telling you, it's going to be in the news. They're going to be talking about how Donald Trump went through all this stuff in 2023 with the raiding and all that, and this man still came out on top and won the election and will be the president in 2024. Just what it is, man. Like I said before, even if Donald Trump don't run, Joe Biden would not be reelected. There is no way that this man will be reelected. Even Democrats don't trust this man no more. And remember, we had a Democrat that came on Fox. It was even taken up for Trump. Like, hey, man, I feel like what they doing to Trump is wrong, and I'm a Democrat. The man said he's a Democrat, and he'll never vote for Trump. But he said, I just wish more Democrats can call it down the middle and be fair, even if you don't like Donald Trump. She said, but what they doing to him is wrong. He even said it.
That Joe and Hunter coerced him into paying them each $5 million for Joe to step in as vice president and stop an investigation led by the Ukrainian government into Burisma.
Been lying the whole time.
We have video of Biden openly admitting how he later engaged in a blatant quid pro quo with American tax dollars. Either you fire this special prosecutor investigating the corrupt Ukrainian energy company that just paid me $5 million and put my son on their board of directors, or I'm withdrawing $1 billion in loan guarantees. Quid pro Joe. Do I recall how a certain other president of the United States was actually impeached over just an accusation of this?
Man.
Either you do what I want you to do or you're not getting your money. Now, all of this is corroborating a smoking gun email first revealed by the New York Post back in October 2020 when it was discovered on the laptop from hell. And it revealed how Hunter Biden introduced his father, who was then vice president, to a top executive at Burisma. And that meeting took place less than a year before Biden threatened to withhold $1 billion in aid from Ukraine until their government...
And now, if y'all do remember, y'all remember when Joe Biden got caught using them alias names and stuff like that, using fake names. I know y'all remember that. So like I said, this man been getting away with a lot of stuff that's starting to come to light now. And now it seems like that the GOP is like moving to get him impeached. Y'all did this to Trump. We had no idea. Like I said, I have no idea if FANI Willis and the Biden administration working together, but it did come out that, hey, they could be possibly working together to try to take Donald Trump down because they can't beat him. So now it's just a whole bunch of people just trying to team up on this man to take out one man. You telling me all of y'all got to try to do this to take out one man? Oh, boy.
Fired that special prosecutor investigating Burisma. So this whole sham is just crashing down, at least it would appear. We'll certainly find out how it all plays out.
Yep.
Let the impeachment inquiry begin. Hey, gang, I know what it's like to feel alone out there in these...
Shout out to Steve Turley again. Let's go, man. Let's go. But like I said, though, hopefully they do make a move, man, and impeach Biden so he can see how I feel to be up here, doing all these things to Donald Trump. With him getting indicted, he's smiling, they laughing. So you tell me his son did all this stuff and didn't have to go to jail or anything. Think about it, what Hunter Biden did and didn't have to serve no jail time. All because his dad the president. But yet, y'all trying to indict Trump and then get this man put in jail to take a mug shot. Obviously, he didn't stay long. He bailed out. But it's just the thing that he had to go through that. That's, I mean, come on. Selective outrage. This right here is just an election interference, and I'm going to continue to keep saying it. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about all this. Want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.